is your thing. Have I lost my marbles? Hooray! Okay, there's the grid. Fairly normal looking grid, not too bad. Here is your chance to play Doctor, 21st century style. Half of the answers require treatment. Some of the answers are too short for their allotted spaces in the grid and require clone therapy. Double one or more letters, so coped could become cooped or copped. Some answers are too long and need either a facelift, remove the first letter, or a tummy tuck, remove the central letter. Some answers are the right length but may require gender reassignment, change all F's to M's or vice versa. For example, buffer could become bummer. So there we go. So we're going to be doing some jibbity-jobbity changing. That's what we're going to be doing. So half of the answers require treatment. Yes, and all answers in the grid will probably be real words. It doesn't say so, but I would gather that to be true. Right, allow me a first go at all the clues, and then I will let you know when I am flailing. One across, top precinct officer rammed cons convertible. So, the clues are normal, it's just we may have to treat the answer as we put it into the grid. Top precinct officer feels like it's the definition. Is it going to be an anagram of rammed cons? Because it is convertible. Rammed cons. Or just rammed con. Oh! There we go, got this one. Hologrow's got it, Meredith's got it. Good. Good evening to all. Hope you're all doing alright tonight. Alchemist asked how I was. I am so... just everything is overwhelming at the moment. There is so much that I need to do, and it's just so overwhelming that I'm not necessarily looking after myself. So I'm very much looking forward to clawing back and having a bit of me time very soon. One across, go for it in the chat if you've got it. I've got it. It is an anagram of rammed con. It is convertible, so it's an anagram of that, and it's top precinct officer. Commander. Now, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Commander is 9, but if we double the E, we get commandeer. So I think that's going to be commandeer. Yeah. So if it's too short, it has to be clone therapy. There's more options if it's too long. There's a few different things. Yes, so if it's the right length, it may also need M's to F's or F's to M's, so yeah. I love your eye rolls, potty-mouthed comedian Costello. Well, that's Lou, isn't it? So it sounds like Lou, L-O-O, but it is the comedian Costello, Lou. Now, there's no F's or M's in there, so that just goes straight in, I think. 11. Young lion Ed cut into small pieces for cooking. Young lion Ed cut into small pieces for cooking. Okay, yes, I'm fine with that one. Okay, fine. And I think I know where this is going to go and how it works into the grid. Go for it! Everyone's getting this. Hello, Stephen. Matt, bloody Violet Catus, go for it. I'm hoping you're about to shout cubed at me. A young lion is a cub. Ed is Ed. We all know Ed. And then if you cut into small pieces for cooking, you cubed something. But there's only 4 letters, so I think this is going to be... I'm going to call it disemboweling, really. It's not a tummy tuck. I'm removing its bowels for cubed. I don't think it can be cube because you only either remove the first letter or the central letter. Yeah, there's no last. Otherwise, it could have been. But I think, there we go. 4 letters entry for this. Instrument used in making ravioli. Instrument used in making ravioli. Is there a grave instrument? Gravy? Kinger. Instrument used in making ravioli. Oh, is it just viola? Or violi? Violi, which would be like... Used in making. Oh, vial. So I will say leave it a few extra seconds for hints, although I'm now going to look up vial. Because I think I'm thinking of viol, V-I-A-L, viol, any of a family of bowed stringed instruments that preceded the violin family. Okay, so it's like a precursor. Okay, that's viol then. There's no F's or M's in there, so that's just going straight in. Yes. To consumers, taking size regular pants, ... return some medium briefs, that's 15. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we know it's either going to be 6, 7 or 8 letters. To consumers, so does that mean it's going to sound out loud? Taking size regular pants. To consumers? Oh no, it could be a lot less, couldn't it? Because we could be doubling up loads of letters. Gonna come back to 14. Oh, it's got to, because otherwise they wouldn't have put it in the blurb. Return some medium briefs. Memos. It's my favourite. It's my hidden. I'm just going for it. Memos. It's a hidden. MEMOS. Return, so it goes backwards. Some medium briefs. Memos. I feel like some is doing definition. Is doing double work there because it's in the wordplay and it's also needed in. Anyway, it doesn't matter. Memos. I think that's just going to go straight in because it's 5 letters. There are M's in there, but femos, mephos. I think it's just memos. So I'm going for it. Was a candidate almost foul-smelling? Was a candidate almost foul-smelling? Oh, okay. Ha. Okay, yeah, that's fine. Yeah, it's the way it passes is actually what Catus has said. It's some plus M all returned. M for medium. So that's fine, actually. Fine. 16. Was a candidate almost foul-smelling? Go for it, Meredith. Let's give Meredith a crack at the whip. Was a candidate almost foul-smelling? Yes, because it is rank minus the last letter. Well, that's just going to go in, isn't it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Given that half of them do something... Oh, it's ran. We've done a lot of them that don't do anything. Maybe should I mark the ones that we've changed in some way? We've changed this one, and we've changed this one. Agreed. Alien is well adapted to a particular situation. Agreed. Alien is well adapted to a particular situation. So it's got 6 letters in the entry. Agreed. Agreed. Yes. Or nodded. Alien. Alien could be alpha or ET. Let's say ET. Or is it an anagram of alien is? Well adapted to a particular situation. That feels like the definition. Well adapted to a particular situation. I don't know how many clues there are. So it's almost sort of irrelevant, but it's just useful for our benefit, just marking off which ones are changing. I'm going to come back to that one. Shock at rogue manoeuvres. Anagram of at rogue? Something like that? Where's 18? 6 spaces in the grid. Shock at rogue manoeuvres. Anagram of at rogue? Yeah, anagram of at rogue. Nearly said it there. Okay, and I know what this one is going to do. So go for 18 in the chat straight away if you know it. Ah, it is an anagram of outrage. At rogue anagrams to outrage, and That's a 7-letter word, but there's only 6 spaces in the grid. We're going to have to disembowel it, give it a tummy tuck. It becomes an outage, so that's fine. 18 across. No, that was 18 across. Okay. 6. Russian money left in the care of yokel. I mean, Russian money is ruble. So is it L in rube? Russian money. There's the ruble left in the care of yokel. I mean, is there an R-O-U-B-E that I'm unaware of? Oh. Oh, no, I don't know the word rube. Okay. Okay. But I thought the Russian money was the one with the O in it. But it can't be, because we're going to double the B up. We're going to double the B up and get rubble. So that gives us memos and MB going down. I don't like that. The ruble or ruble. Okay, so it can be both. I thought it was the one with the O, because somewhere else has the ruble that definitely doesn't use the O. Is that it? No, I'm thinking of rupee. But I swear there's a ruble without the O somewhere. Right, that's why it looks weird. Right. Wow. Good evening, everyone. You're joining Muppetry Central. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 letters in this one. Western Canada Meadowbird's home is most immaculate. Western Canada Meadowbird's home is most immaculate. Well, a bird's home is nest, and is most immaculate is going to end est. So it's something, 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 N-E-S-T. It may not be, it might not be that. Meadowbird. Meadow is a lee. So is it just leanest? Cleanest. Western of Canada. There we go. Well, actually, leanest is probably going in the grid, isn't it? So Western Canada, take the western letter of the word Canada, get C. A meadow is a lee. Bird's home is a nest. Most immaculate. Cleanest. Now, that's too long for what we need. So it's either a tummy tuck, which would take out the middle 2 letters. But it's not that. It's leanest. 7 letters of 26 across. Banker I busted for illegal entry. Oh, we want to bust a certain banker in our deal vent, of course. Banker I busted for illegal entry. Break-in. It's got to be break-in, isn't it? Anagram of banker I. Okay. And that could be... There's no M's or F's. I think that's going straight in, you know. Indeed, Catus, it did a little bit. It felt a little bit cheap. 6 letters for 27 across. Jackfish make a discordant sound. Jackfish make a discordant sound. There's too many fish. There are far too many fish in this world. I'm surprised I didn't. I don't think I did anything with fish in my entire advent calendar. Maybe I did. I must have done, surely. Fish is such a useful go-to word. If you want to, remind me to tell you about my advent calendar in the break in between the 2 crosses that we're going to do. I'm going to come back to 27. Imitators of Muscat's foremost eccentric emirs. Imitators of Muscat's foremost eccentric emirs. Yes, I'm happy with 28 across. Oh, me too, Katie. I've been doing the only advent calendars I've really been focusing on. I've been doing Scratch Event, but I've been too busy to post the results, so I'm deliberately not saying how I've done for the past couple of days. But the ones that I'm doing, my puzzle advent calendar and my deal event, those are the ones that I'm making sure are up to date. But yeah, my exit advent calendar, which is on my shelf just there. I haven't done it for a couple of days, so I need to do that. Okay, 28 across. Go for it, Stephen. You're on day 6. Oh, 20. What? Oh yes, but you bought last year's and this year's. There's some fun stuff coming up for you, Matt. It is mimers. Yes, Muscat's foremost is M. Anagram of him is mimers, and those are imitators. Now, fimers? Fifers? Is a fifer a thing? A fifer is one who plays a fife. We haven't had it yet, so I'm going to say that it's going to happen. Yeah, fifer's fifing. Have I done it wrong again? Genius. Okay. Radical carbon-free type of tyre. Radical carbon-free type of tyre. Radial, because it's radical, but taking the carbon out of it. It's literally there. Radial. Good, I could deal with that. No F's, no M's. It's the right length. It's got to go radial. Okay. Radial. I've got... there's a tiny clue here. Thank you. Yep. Speakers set for Garland. Okay, yep, happy with that. The only reason I've not put mimers in is because it feels like we haven't done that one yet. We haven't done M's to F's or F's to M's yet, so it just feels like it's time. Go for it, everyone. Go, go, go. Even Hollow, who can't get the number right. I'm going with lay. Yep, it sounds like to set something down, to lay something down, L-A-Y, but it sounds like that because it's for the speaker. And it'll be L-E-I for lay, as in the flowery garland, not Judy. Stuff I've stolen includes small cards. Stuff I've stolen includes small cards. Loot. What else do you steal? You steal loot. You steal treasure. You steal gems. You steal the show. You steal... Small is S, so we want to put that. Oh, no. Oh, no. Thank you. I spotted it before you said it, Casus. It's my favourite. It's my favourite. Stuff I've stolen literally includes fives, which it says are small cards, which they're not the smallest, but they're not big. Fives. Okay. Oh, bloody hidden. Hey, John B. Look away. Look. I love a good lurker. Because I don't have to interact with you. Bye! It's not going to become Mives, is it? I'm just going to put fives in. Because I reckon there'll be an M in that entry going down, and that'll change to an F. I reckon that's what's going on. 7 letters for 35 across. Tiring game played by children holding nothing back. Tiring game played by children holding nothing back. Nothing is probably nil, and we're probably going to reverse that. So that's Lin, and we're after a game, which we're going to put Lin in, and it's going to be a word meaning tiring. So I just need that game played by children. Ludo. It. Tag. Tig. So many words for that. Monopoly should not exist. I mean, it is all I can think of. Hopscotch, tag, kiss chase, British Bulldog. It's not going to be British Bulldog. This is an American crossword. Yeah, you try reasoning with a child and when playing Monopoly. Go fish. Gonna come back to that one, I think. 20% of folks are unwell and do not succeed. I'm going for this one straight away. 20% of folks, that's 1 out of 5 letters, that's F, are unwell. Shouldn't it be is unwell, technically? I don't know. Anyway, it's F and ale, and if you do not succeed, you fail. That could well be male. Where are we? 36. Oh dear, there's an F there. I don't like that. I'm going to put the ale in, and we'll find out whether it's fail or male later. I feel with the F above it, it's going to be another F, but we'll see. Sharp fighter pilot. Guarding Utah. Okay, yes, happy with that. Sharp fighter pilot. Guarding Utah. I'm going to give this a few extra seconds just for people to have a think. For me to have another sip of coffee. Okay, go for it. A pilot, a fighter pilot, is an ace. Utah is UT in postal abbreviations. Put UT in ace for acute. And cute. We can't get rid of the middle letter. Well, we can, but we get act. But if we get rid of the first letter, we're left with cute. Cute. Forget about boxing, a Greek character. Forget about boxing A, and we're going to get a Greek character. Right. There's only 3 letters to put in the grid. Right. Alpha. No. Beta. No. Yes, I am going to do this one by one, because it's going to be a Greek character. Delta, epsilon. It's going to have A somewhere in the middle, I would imagine. Epsilon, zeta, eta, theta, iota, kappa, lambda, mu, nu, psi, omicron, pi, rho, sigma, tau, tor, epsilon, phi, chi, psi, omega. Okay, there's not a lot with A in the middle there. Oh no. No! It's my favourite. I hate hidden. Absolutely hate them because it just makes you feel so stupid when you spot them. It's forget about literary boxes, a Greek character. Moving on. 39. That's a long one. Have I forgotten to put? Yes, I have. I've forgotten to put 2 lines in. So let me just do that. Stupid. Arranges counterfeit pesos IDs. Arranges counterfeit pesos IDs. You did, Meredith. I just wanted to show off. Maybe I knew it was there all along. So it feels like IDs is the definition, and we're going to have arranges, so maybe sorts or something like that. Counterfeit feels like an anagram indicator, so anagram of pesos maybe. Just going to have something poses at the end. Arrange, sort. Oh, hang on. No, hang on. Is it just an anagram of pesos and IDs, and we're going to then really increase it with double letters? I think maybe that's where we're going. So pesos, IDs. Because it's an anagram of disposes, but disposes doesn't really feel like arranges. Is it disposes? Do you have disposes? Arranges. Oh, it's not episodes. It does mean arranges. What disposes does? I want it to be disposes because we can do lots of things with the S's and get dispossesses. And then we get avid and then deli. So this is all looking good. Dispossess. Okay, is it not okay, yes, not dispossesses, but dispossess. That doesn't look right. How do you... No, that's not how you spell dispossess. D-I-S-P-O-S-E-S. Yeah. I just can't remember how to spell dispossess. Is that right? Dispossess? So there's a double S there. It just looks really weird. Okay. 1 down. Carousel has no need for an Xmas song. It's going to be something to do with a carol then. So, okay. Okay. Need is use. Take the use out of carousel and you get carol. How does that work with this? It's going to be Carol as in Lewis Carroll, isn't it? That's quite cheeky. Yeah. Bit cheeky there, but I'll take it. Coke may be purchased here for clarinetist Pete. Is there a mountain or something like that? Because is there a Pete mountain? No, a fountain. Because it's like a soda fountain, isn't it? And that F is going to become an M. So, is there a Pete mountain? I'm hoping there is. I'm going to put mountain. Sorry, Pete fountain. Is there a Pete fountain? That's what I would like to know. But that's definitely becoming mountain after that. Sporty Ford model in some brought back taste. Sporty Ford model in some brought back taste. Is there someone known as Pete Fountain? Not going to get into the stage name debate at all. It's very annoying as well for me, Stephen, because whenever I do it, depending on the size of the update, the importance of the update, Windows often mucks around with the sound settings, so I have to redo all my sound settings every time I want to do a stream. At one point earlier this year, it was every week. It was getting ridiculous. Anyway, Ford model, probably a car. And in some brought back? Is it literally? In some brought back? And there's in some. What's Muscani? That doesn't mean a thing. Muscani does not. Car in some brought back. Doesn't work. I used to have a Ford. I've only owned 2 cars in my life. One was a Ford. I haven't owned a car. I haven't had a car for 14 years now. No, gonna come back to that one. Oh, I don't doubt it. The Ford Focus, the Ford Fiesta, the Ford... I'll come back to it. 4 down. Caught in spot. Guevara is hurt. Caught in spot. Guevara is hurt. So caught is C, and we can see that there. If you're hurt, you're achy or aching or something like that. Spot. If you spot something, you see it, Of course, there may be an extra letter at the front there, so I think it's going to be, if you spot something, you face it, you... Caught is there, and I think we've got a 5-letter word that we're going towards. Guevara is Che. Hang on, is... Last letter, please. Last letter, because I don't want to ask for the first letter because that would give the gimmick away, and I haven't worked out what the gimmick is here. We've got a D and an S. That's quite exciting, but more people going for D. Ached. Ached, then. Caught in spot. Okay, so the spot is an ad, and ad is catching Che in Che Guevara. And we're going to get ached and take out the middle letter for a tummy tuck there for aced. There we go. I love it when a clue makes me go, oh, it's like that. If there's an eye roll involved, it's usually a good clue. 5. Waitress Edith comes around offering pie or cake. Waitress Edith comes around offering pie or cake. Okay. I feel like it's got to be dessert from the stuff in the grid. Which then we do a tummy tuck and we go to desert. So I'm happy with that, but I'm not quite sure why. No! It's my favourite. It's hidden in Waitress Edith. I was wondering, is Edith Ed in some way? And where does a tress come from? Right, let's just move on. It's a hidden. 6 down. Uncovered. Clever tool for overcoming resistance. It's a lever or a lever, which, because we're uncovering it, i.e. we're taking the lid off, the first letter off, so clever becomes lever. We then take the first letter off yet again and get ever. To put that into the grid. Frequently occurring wildfire. Well, I'm just going to go for that. That's rife. Wildfire, anagram of fire. Wildfire. And if it's frequently occurring, it's rife. But there we go. That rife is becoming rhyme. The F becomes an M. Ah, forgotten. Well, if this is 7 down, damn it, then this is 7 up. You know what I mean? If this is 7 up, this is 7 down. This is the 7 down clue. I'm glad you're here in front of it. It's the only reason I do it. Holy canine raised outside of La Masserie. What the heck is that? Well, the outside of La Masserie is LY. Canine. Dog. Raised. So godly. It's godly that when we put it in here, the O gets doubled up for clone therapy. And we get goodly. Godly. So dog reversed, and then the outsides of La Masserie. What is a La Masserie anyway? Who knows? Lee is changing Borden's symbol. Elsie? It's an anagram of Lee is, I assume. A La Masserie is a monastery for llamas. Not that kind of llama. The religious one. The one with 1 L, not 2. Elsie is a cow on board milk. Okay, did not know that. Happy with that then. Lightning ultimately contributed to certain voltage spike. Where are we? 12. Lightning ultimately, G, contributed. It's surge. Surge, that then we're removing the first letter of to get urge. A spike is surge. Now, certain. Oh, so a voltage spike is a surge. Okay, that's fine. Certain is sure. Lightning ultimately is G. Last letter of lightning. And we get G in sure for surge. Absorbing ultraviolet. Miss West becomes purplish. That's Mae West. Absorbing some UV, you get mauve. And That's just going straight in there, not being edited, I don't think. I can solve 17 across now. 20 down, plastic used in Art Deco jewellery table, Ike ordered. Okay, well your plastic is Bakelite. But why is it that? Ike ordered is anagram. Oh, plastic used in Art Deco jewellery. Definition. Table Ike ordered, anagram of table Ike, Bakelite. And I don't think that's being edited into the grid. Yo-Yo Ma for 1, stripped for fashion designer Perry. Now, do you know who Yo-Yo Ma is? I do. He plays the cello. So he's a cellist. He's a cellist. But what's the answer? Go for it in the chat. I'm going to give it to you. Whilst I tell you that when he was receiving one of his COVID boosters or one of his COVID jabs, he took his... He might have taken a violin, actually, but I think he took a cello because that would make sense. But he certainly took a stringed instrument and he played it in the waiting room for the people who were either waiting for or had just had their COVID jab. So it's cellist, take off the first and last letter. And you get Ellis, and I'm assuming there's a Perry... Ellis Perry or a Perry Ellis, I don't know. Anyway, regardless, it works. Feast, if crazy, for chewy candies. That must be taffies. 23. What shenanigans are going to happen here? Well, I don't think anything is. I think that's just going to go straight in for taffies. Person who lays on bathroom floors with marmots. Is that a pun? Is that a pun or is it something he does? Anyway, anagram of feast. If junior naval officers with tin soldiers almost new facing the wrong way. 24 down. Okay, ensigns are junior naval officers. With tin soldiers, almost new. Tin GIs, almost new. So it's all backwards. There's your tin, SN. GIs are your soldiers. And then new, all backwards. Singer Carey, who is currently #1 in the charts if it's Mariah Carey. #1 in the UK charts. Elevated the original rock musical A Woman's Heart. 25. Mariah fits. But the original rock musical A Woman's Heart. What's going on there? Yeah, what should be? Yeah. It's got to be Mariah, yeah? A Woman's Heart is M for woman. Ah, Hair is a musical, yes. So, Singer Carey definition. Ah, right. Elevated the original rock musical, Hair. And then A is A, Woman's Heart is M. Reverse that. All you get Mariah. It's not going to be Fariah, because that would be silly. And even though it technically could be, because it's unchecked, the fact that we're given a certain number, and Fariah isn't a word, Sir Mo Fariah, because we're given a certain number of clues that have changes, it also fixes it. Yeah, unstar it. So, dilapidated. Got too excited. Dilapidated retro pub hosting breakfast, for example. Hyphenated. 26. Ooh. Dilapidated retro pub hosting breakfast, e.g. Fry up. Breakfast. It's a something up. Gonna come back to that one. 27. I know you got it, Hollow. Sorry, but I've moved on. Force open a window with Clark and Lois's sidekick. Oh, that was in Clark Kent Lewis Lane. 27. Oh, there's only an F in the middle. Force open a window with Clark and Lois's sidekick. Force open. Feels like a definition. Of course, it could be an M there. I'm trying to put an F in there, but maybe it's an M. Look, I think it was impel. It's not that. You crow open. You lever. You Jimmy. Oh, Jimmy could become Jiffy. You know. So is Clark and Lois had Jimmy as a psychic. Jimmy Olsen. Which I said before it appeared on my screen. Honest. And that's going to become Jiffy. So that's going to be fail. There we go. Tournament of Roses entry from Florida with abridged pledge. What? What does that even mean? Tournament of Roses entry from Florida. F. Abridged pledge. What? Tournament of Roses of flat. If I had to guess, it's flat. Parades are floats. Okay, so it is flat then, because we're going to take out the middle letter and get flat. But why is it that? Florida is FL. Oh, and a pledge is an oath, and take off the last letter. Now, what's the Roses? What's that doing? Tournament of Roses is a big parade. Okay, thank you. Did not know that. Radio variety shows about escape. Radio variety shows about escape. Well, it's Avid. I think it's Avid. But a shenanigan has gone on. It must be avoid. To escape something, to avoid it, to escape death, to avoid death. So... Oh, it's... It's hidden in Radio Variety backwards. 31. I think it's Delhi. Food shop in Indian City altered. Sounds like Delhi is in New Delhi. Although Delhi and New Delhi are not the same thing, but anyway. Sounds like Delhi. D-E-L-H-I. Alex's rebuilt car parts. Got to be axles. And I can take out the L for axes. Because it's having a tummy tuck. Okay, we're nearly there. Let's now zoom through everything. So to consumers... which are going to be users, I'm assuming, taking size regular pants. Oh, so it's trousers. So it's going to be trousers. So TO users, and we're putting R in it. There you go. So it's trousers, but we're taking off the first letter for the facelift for the shenanigan. Why have I got ran here? Because I've noticed the wrong ones. So this is geared. Alien is well adapted to a particular situation. Well, that's geared. If something's geared to something, that's well adapted to a particular situation. Oh, it's an anagram of agreed. That's fine. Anagram of agreed is geared. Outrage, ruble becomes rubble. Leanest, break-in. What do we got here? So Jack is probably J. Fish. Make a discordant sound is jangle. Oh, if you fish, you angle. So it isn't fish the noun, it is fish the verb. Catus is excellent always. Radial lay fives. Tiring. Oh, so it's going to be taxing. 5-4, you are continuing to be kind. Thank you so much. And congratulations, Katus. No adverts for you. Thank you so much, 5-4. So it must be tiring is taxing. So a game played by children holding nothing back. What's the word played there? Nix instead of nil. So tag with nix in it. Okay. If you nix meaning nothing? I know of nix as a verb, as in to get rid of. Nix that, get rid of that. But yeah, nix, no amount at all. Something of no value or importance. So there we go. Let's just put that there. And it is, sorry, yes, it is a doubling of the I there. I think we've done everything. Just going to quickly go through, just see if there's anything. So 3, oh no, Mustang. Okay. Why is it Mustang? Sporting Ford model Mustang. In sum, brought back, so the sum is reversed at the top. And then a taste is a tang. Okay, yeah, that's fine. No shenanigans there. And I think that is the last clue. No, 26. Beat up. So dilapidated, beat up. Retro pub. Yeah, so there's your pub. Hosting breakfast, for example. Oh, breakfast tea. Breakfast is a... No. Breakfast is a... I don't love it, but there is absolutely nothing wrong with it. But I refuse to like that. If you breakfast, you to breakfast means to eat breakfast. Horrible. It's absolutely fine. Absolutely, I have no problems with it, but I don't like it. Just because I like it, you know, I don't have to like it just because I could solve it. So how close to 50-50 are we? How many? Let's do a count here. We have a count of 44, and here we have a count of 21. So what have I not done? It's not tea. It's not tea. It's TAE. Unfortunately. So anyway, one of these I have failed to... Hang on. Acute becomes cute. There it is. And there's your 22nd, and that is Modern Medical Marvels. Ding ding. It's not Fariah. Fariah Carey is not number 1. That I guarantee.